Good morning, all of you. So let's start the session. And we are learning today about transfer pricing as we have done in last session. So we will practice some more questions from transfer pricing. So I have taken some questions, some more questions. So we will have two sessions. So we will cover some of the question today and we will cover some of the question next session. All right. Okay. So let's start some questions. Let's start practicing some question. I have a question just in front of you. I want all of you to read this question so that we can discuss. Read it. Read this question. Read this question so that we can discuss. We will practice the question which we have left in last session. We will practice that question also. All right. Okay. So we have a question here. What is the question? So in this question, Division A transfer goods to Division B. All right. Division A incur marginal cost of rupees 10 per unit and Division B incur marginal cost of rupees 5 per unit to process it further. All right. So we have, as I told you in last session, whenever you will get such question, start making a diagram. Okay? Start drawing it so that it will be clear to you. It will be clear in your mind that how you should solve it. So we have two division, Division A and Division B. We have two division. All right. What is happening here? The marginal cost or the variable cost. Variable cost for Division A is rupees 10. And the variable cost for Division B is what? Rupees 5. So these are the variable costs we are incurring in Division A and Division B. All right. Okay, then to process it further, process B sells finished product externally at rupees 20. B have option to sell their product outside market and the market price is what? Rupees 20. All right. What else? Division A transfer the goods to Division B. Okay. So what is mentioned here that A division is transferring their goods to Division B. This is mentioned here. All right. Division A is transferring their product to Division B. All right. And the variable cost incurred in Division A is rupees 10. Okay. Then to promote the goal congruence, what should be the minimum transfer price that Division A should charge? Assume there is no external market of this intermediate product. What is mentioned here? It is mentioned that the product which you are manufacturing here have no external market. So that means it is given here that this product Division A have no external market. It has no market. Generally, what happened in the question, we see it has no external market. So you can imagine this division have some capacity, not mentioned, whatever the capacity they have. For example, I'm just considering an example. So for example, Division A have a capacity to produce 1 lakh unit. All right. It is mentioned that external market for this product is 0. There is no unit which is selling outside here. So the unit sold from Division A is 0. No unit is being sold outside. Division A is not at all selling. So that means whatever the units they are producing, they have to transfer it internally. They have no other option. Division A have no other option. Whatever the unit they are producing here, they have to transfer it to Division B. This is mentioned. All right. Okay. What else? Now they're asking you what will be the minimum transfer price that Division A should charge. What should be the minimum price they should charge here? This is what they're asking. What should be the minimum price they should charge you? What should be the minimum transfer price they should charge you? All right. Now, if you remember, we have learned something in last session. If you remember, I told you when the division is working in full capacity, or when the division is working in spare capacity. Now, full capacity ka matlab, I told you in last session, whatever you are producing, you are capable of selling all the units in external market. Whatever you are producing, you are in a situation or you are capable of selling the entire unit in the market. Then we can say that you are working in full capacity. That whatever you are producing, you can sell it outside market. You're working in full capacity. Spare capacity means whatever you are producing, you are not in a situation to sell the entire unit in the market. Okay. I hope those who have not taken the last session must have seen the recorded session. All right. So now you can see if you're working in spare capacity, the manager will at least recover what at least minimum expectation of the manager is to recover the variable cost. And if he will work in full capacity, then what will be his minimum expectation? He wants to recover the variable cost plus the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost will include fixed cost as well as it will include the profit which they will lose if they will transfer the units internally. So you have to check here whether the company have external market or not. Whether they are selling the goods outside market or not. You have to check it. All right. So you will see here whether the company have the external market or not. If the company have the external market, then what will happen? You will consider the variable cost and opportunity cost as a minimum. This will be the minimum expectation of the manager. Now, if you will see this scenario, the division A have no market at all. So whatever they are producing, they are not capable of selling it anywhere. So it is all spare capacity. They have all spare capacity. They're not at all capable of selling this anywhere. So what is the minimum expectation of division A manager here? The manager of division A will expect minimum to recover the variable cost. He will expect to recover at least rupees 10. Achha, what is the question? What should be the minimum transfer price that division A should charge? Okay, assume there is no external price, no external market. So what I'm saying here, if there is no external market, what will happen? Their minimum expectation to achieve the goal congruence will be just the variable cost. They just want to recover the variable cost. That's it. Okay. So you can see here, this is the solution. Our variable cost was rupees 10. Rupees 10 was the variable cost. And you can see here, they just want to recover the variable cost. So minimum transfer price in first case, the minimum transfer price will be the marginal cost. They just want to recover the marginal cost. Later on, what will happen? So this marginal cost will be the revenue for division A. This is their revenue. They are selling the goods, right? And they're buying the goods. So this will be the cost for division B. So division B ki cost is what? Rupees 10 is the cost of transferred good. And the variable cost they are incurring is rupees 5. Okay? And they're selling it for how much? They're selling it for rupees 20. So per unit, what is the profit they're earning? Per unit, they're earning rupees 5 as a profit. So you can see here, it is also mentioned here that they are earning rupees 5 as a profit per unit, where the sale price is 20 for division B. But the question is what? In the question, if you will see, they're just asking at what price they will transfer the goods. It will be rupees 10. That's it. In the question, they're just asking you that what will be the minimum transfer price. Tell them just rupees 10. Okay. So you can see here it is mentioned the minimum transfer price for division A to achieve the goal congruence will be rupees 10. No opportunity cost is here because they have no external market. So there is no opportunity cost. Minimum price that they will set here will be rupees 10. Minimum price they will set here is rupees 10. Okay. Let's read the next scenario. Always make a diagram. See, even whenever I solve this question, I always make the diagram because that helped me to clear the picture in my mind. Okay? So always make the diagram in this way so that it will be easy for you to understand the scenario. अच्छा, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Everywhere they want to promote the goal congruence. I told you the meaning of goal congruence in last session. Goal congruence means before maximizing the profitability of your own division, you should see maximum profit for the overall organization. So we will take such decision which will help the organization to achieve the overall goal. The profitability of entire organization is the first priority. All right. Achha, let's read the second scenario now. Second one. So what is given here? If division B can buy intermediate part externally for rupees 14 and rupees 18 per unit, what should be the maximum price that the division A can charge to remain competitive with the external vendor? Okay, so now you can see the same diagram. Okay, now what they have mentioned you, the product which they are receiving from division A, division B have the option to buy the same product from outside market. Kitne mein? Rupees 14. They have the option, they can buy the same product from outside market. So in this case, what will happen? Actually, in such cases, what will happen? Division B will not pay more than 14 because they can get the same product from outside market at rupees 14. So what will happen if the external market is charging rupees 14, the manager of division B will not pay more than rupees 14. He will not pay more than 14 rupees, but keep it in mind, if manager of division A will charge 14 rupees, then the margin of complete organization, the margin of B will be what? The margin of B will be 1 rupees. Acha, chalo, let's do one thing. Okay, so in this way, what will happen? You will decide, okay, this will be the maximum price, right? This will be the maximum price that they can charge. Okay, so we can say there will be a range. Range will be what? The minimum price that they will charge will be rupees 10 and the maximum they can pay is rupees 14. I told you, na, negotiation will happen between both the department. The minimum expectation of division A is 10 and the maximum expectation, maximum amount which division B is willing to pay is rupees 14. So they will decide the price in between somewhere. I told you, I hope you remember in last session we have discussed. Give me 1 minute. I'm writing it here. So what is happening here? Manager of division A cannot see, actually, this is the minimum expectation. He cannot go below this amount because this is the price if he will produce the goods, he will incur this cost. This is the minimum cost that he will incur when he will produce the goods. So the minimum cost or the minimum expectation here is what? Is rupees 10. This is the minimum expectation of manager of division A. And since manager of division B can buy the same product from outside market, he will not pay more than 14. So manager of division B will not pay more than 14. Maximum 14, he will not pay more than 14. He will maximum pay 14, he will not pay more than 14. So what will happen? So in this way, by considering these figures, you will get a range here. This will give you a range between rupees 10 to 14, and both the manager will sit on a table and they will negotiate with each other. Okay, they will negotiate with each other for the price. So you can see it is written in the solution also. Okay, you can see the transfer price range will be between 10 to 14. That will promote the goal congruence also. And they will sit together, they will negotiate with each other. Okay, so here negotiation transfer pricing will happen, right? They will negotiate with each other. I hope it is clear to all. Negotiation will happen here. Acha. Now the second case was if the price will be what? If the price will be rupees 18, what will happen? Okay, let's go back. If the same product is available in the market for rupees 18, if the same product is available in the market for rupees how much? 18. Market the same product in the market, they can buy for rupees 18. But the point is that if they will pay rupees 18, what will happen in division B? You can see they can sell the product maximum at rupees 20. And their variable cost is what? This is the maximum selling price for them. And the variable cost is what? Their variable cost is rupees 5. You can see here, what is it coming? They cannot reduce their cost. They cannot pay more than 15 actually. Otherwise, they will earn no profit, no loss. At least they want to achieve the break-even point. No? They don't want to incur the loss. Manager of division B don't want to incur loss. I hope you can imagine. If the cost of product which they are receiving from division A, the product is which is required for the production, if they will pay more than 15, what will happen? There will be loss in the division B, which they will not accept. The manager of division B will not accept the loss. Okay? So he is saying, see, maximum I can pay 15 in which I have no profit, no loss. Okay? But I will not go below, I will not pay the money more than this amount. Otherwise, my division will have a loss. So what will happen? The manager of division B will willing to pay maximum rupees 15. He will maximum pay this amount. He will not pay more than 15 rupees for a reason, because if he will pay more than 15, what will happen? There will be loss. So he will not at all, under this situation, he will not at all buy from the market. Because in market, price is more, right? If he will pay 18, there will be loss in division B. As well as entire organization will have a loss, because in division A, there is a spare capacity. So there is no question of buying the material from outside until you get a product less than rupees 10 actually. Okay? Point is that just I'm giving you a conclusion for the entire question. If you want to achieve goal congruence and division A already have a spare capacity, 100% spare capacity. So there is no need to buy outside the market if the price is, more than 10. Okay. So the point is that if they have the spare capacity, if they're buying it at less than 10, then that's okay. Stop the production here and buy it from outside. Otherwise, don't do that. Okay. So in this scenario, what will happen? The price range will be what? 10 to 15. The maximum amount this manager of division B willing to pay is rupees 15. So the price range will be between 10 to 15. All right. So you can see first, then I'll discuss one more scenario here. So you can see the price range will be what? 10 to 15 now. To promote the goal congruence, the price range will be 10 to 15. Okay, I want to consider here one more scenario before considering your question here, whatever they have given you. For example, what is happening here? For example, the same product is available in the market for rupees 8. The same product in the market is available for rupees 8. What will happen now? This division will not go below 10. Because this is the cost, minimum cost they will incur to produce the goods. This department, division A, will not go below 10. Okay? This department will not, division A manager will not reduce their price below 10. This is their minimum expectation because the minimum cost they are incurring to produce the goods. Now the question is that, for example, the same product for which you are producing and you are incurring rupees 10, same product is available in the market for rupees 8. What will you do now? This manager will not pay more than 8 rupees. He will say, why should I pay you 10 rupees if I can get the same product from outside market at rupees 8? So what will happen here? No transfer will take place. Production of this department will completely interrupted. This department, no need to do the production. For its production, you are incurring the cost. Why is the need of producing the goods? Buy it from outside market? No. So in this case, what will happen? No transfer will take place. And what will happen? They will buy it completely from outside market. No production will take place. If the price is below 10. Acha, now we have one more scenario here. Let's consider the last scenario. What is the last scenario to promote the goal congruence? Assume that intermediate goods of A can be sold externally at rupees 12. How does the opportunity cost affect the transfer price range? Oh, अब देखो, this is another one more case. मतलब this is the fourth case. I have given one extra case to you just to give you more clarity here. So we have a division A and the variable cost of division A was rupees 10. ठीक है? And we were transferring the goods to next division, division B. And the variable costs you were incurring rupees 5 here. ठीक है? You can buy the same product from outside market for how much? You can buy the same product from outside market at rupees 14. You can buy the same product from outside market at rupees 14. And what is happening here? A new case is given. You have the option to sell the same product in the market for rupees 12. Okay. So you can sell the same product in the market for rupees 12. ठीक है? अब देखो क्वेश्चन में ट्विस्ट है. This is a twist in the question. ठीक है? Okay. Now think about it. The manager of division A, what is the minimum expectation now of manager A division? He is incurring a variable cost of rupees 10. The manager of division A is incurring a variable cost of rupees 10. है ना? He is incurring a variable cost of rupees 10 and what? Actually, if you will see, he is earning a profit of rupees 2 here. है ना? Now the last scenario is given. He is able to sold entire unit outside market. मतलब अब देखो, scenario has changed. No spare capacity. The division A is now actually working in full capacity. Now, what is the meaning of full capacity? Whatever they are producing, they are capable of selling the entire unit outside market. So when they have the capacity to sell the entire unit outside market, they want to recover the profit also, right? Because they will lose the profit. Now, if this division B is demanding some product, what will happen? They have to lose the profit. So they want to recover the profit also, right? They want to recover this also. So the minimum expectation now in this case, when they're working in full capacity, their entire unit, they're capable of selling outside market. Then what will happen? They want to recover the variable cost as well as profit. They want to recover both. So what will happen here? The variable cost will be rupees 10 plus rupees 2. That will be rupees 12. This is the max. This is their minimum expectation. They want to recover it. Right? This is their minimum expectation. है ना? अच्छा, what will be the maximum amount division B manager is willing to pay? He is saying, see, I will not go below rupees 12. Why? Rupees 14. Why? This is the maximum price he is willing to pay. Manager B is willing to pay. Why this is the maximum price he is willing to pay? Because if you refuse to transfer the goods, he has the option to buy it from external market at rupees 40. And this will not result in loss also. They are already earning the profit. So now in this case, the price range will be between 12 to 40. All right. Okay. So you can see here now the price range will be between 12 to 40. So last case, the price range will be between 12 to 40. I hope it is clear. If you have any doubt, please write your doubt in comment. I'm reading your doubts. If you have any doubt, please write your doubt in comment. Write your doubt in comment. If you have any doubt, please write your doubt in comment. No, goal congruence means, Janvi, goal congruence doesn't means minimum transfer pricing. Goal congruence means before considering the profitability of your own division, you should first consider the profitability of entire organization. Matlab, before considering, manager of both department will consider first their own, instead of considering first their own profitability, they will decide the transfer price in such a way that increases the profitability of entire organization. Okay? You will take the decision in such a way that increases the profitability of entire organization, is known as goal congruence. Goal congruence का मतलब है, देखो, generally when we are deciding the transfer price, what is happening here, manager of these two department, they want to increase the profitability of their respective division. Why? This manager want to increase the profitability of this division, है ना? And this manager is trying to increase the profitability of this division. Why? Both the manager are, they are all engaged in increasing the profitability of their respective division. Why? For a reason. Because their bonus appraisal is depend upon the profitability of the division, performance of the division. Now the point is that goal congruence का मतलब है, before considering the profitability of your own division, consider the profitability of entire organization. Matlab, this profit is not important, this profit is not important, the profitability of entire organization should be the priority. That is goal congruence. First, you should see the profitability of entire organization. Then after that, see the profitability of your own organization, your own division. So this is goal congruence. All right. So here, whatever the way we are deciding the transfer price, now this will help to achieve the goal congruence. Let me give you an example. Okay, you asked this question, so So you asked this question, so I want to give you an example here. I'm just making a random example. Okay? With that example, I'll try to help you to understand the meaning of goal congruence. Okay, I'm just giving an example. Okay, so I'm just trying to help you to understand what is the meaning of goal congruence here. What is the meaning of goal congruence here? Okay, so what happened, for example, we have division A and we have division B. Okay, and the capacity to produce the unit is 1 lakh units here. Out of that, you are producing and selling all the units, 1 lakh unit. You're capable of selling all the units in the market. And division B have the option to buy from the market. They have the option to buy from the market. So, for example, the variable cost in this division, we are incurring the variable cost as rupees 10. Okay. And they are capable of selling the entire unit in the market for rupees 12. Okay. Now, what is happening? The additional variable cost that you are incurring here is rupees 5. You can buy the same product from outside market for rupees 14. I'm just assuming the figure, right? And you can sell the product for rupees 20. The same figure I have considered, which was given in the question. I'm just trying to help you to understand the meaning of goal congruence. Okay. Abhi dekho, if you will see here, when we solve such question, we will find the profitability of all division A, B, and we will find the profitability of entire organization. Okay. I will see what I'll make a table where I will consider everything. Okay. Overall organization, division A, division B. Okay. All the organization. ठीक है. So you will first see the final sale value. The final sale value of 1 lakh unit is how much? 1 lakh. This is the final sale value. ठीक है. What is the variable cost? The variable cost they are incurring rupees 5 and rupees 10. These are the variable costs we are incurring. Overall profitability is what? Rupees 5. ठीक है. अब देखो, if what we have suggested here, that in such scenario, you can see here, when this department is already earning in full capacity, I'll consider both variable, spare capacity and full capacity. When this department is working in full capacity, you will ask Division A manager to sell the entire, and for example, if the same product is, you can buy from the market for 11 rupees instead of 14. Let's consider that Division B can buy the same product from outside market at rupees 11. Abhi dekho, in this scenario, what will happen? This manager will quote minimum price as rupees 12. He will not go below 12 rupees, because he will say, dekho, I'm already earning this amount, right? My variable cost was 10 rupees, but I'm already earning a profit of 2 rupees. ठीक है. If you want my product, I have to interrupt the production. I have to interrupt the outside sale. I will lose the profit, which I want to recover from you. ठीक है. I will lose a profit, which I want to recover from you. So for that reason, I want to recover the variable cost as well as opportunity cost, which I'm losing. So since I'm working in full capacity, so I want to recover minimum this price from you. ठीक है. अच्छा. And Division B manager will say, I will not pay you beyond 11 rupees. Why? Because I can buy the same product from external market. Why should I pay you 12 rupees? Why should I pay you 12 rupees when I can buy the same product from outside market at rupees 11? अभी देखो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? No transfer will take place. है ना. क्यों नहीं नो ट्रांसफर? बिकॉज इसको 12 रुपए चाहिए कम से कम, और ये 11 से ज्यादा देने में तैयार नहीं है. दोनों नेगोशिएट करेंगे, एंड व्हाट विल हैपन? नो डिसीजन विल टेक प्लेस, बिकॉज मैनेजर ऑफ डिविजन ए वांट मोर देन 12 रुपीज and manager of division B will not pay more than 11 rupees. So no decision will take place, no transfer will take place. Abhi dekho, this is good for the company overall if no transfer will take place here. I will show you how this is good for the company. For goal congruence, this is the good or best decision. I will show you how. See, in this scenario, what will happen? Division B is selling the goods at rupees 12 outside market. ठीक है. Division B is selling the goods at outside market at rupees 12, and they're incurring the variable cost of rupees 10. They're selling the goods outside market for 12 rupees, and their variable cost is rupees 10. So that means you're incurring 2 rupees profit here on 1 lakh units. मतलब 2 lakh का profit इधर हो गया. Then what is happening? This division is selling the product outside market at rupees 20. And their variable cost is rupees 5, and the product cost here is rupees 11. So what is their profit? You can see they're earning a profit of 4 rupees, and which is 4 lakh rupees. So you can see, because of this decision, because they are not transferring the good, they refuse to transfer the goods. What happened? The overall profitability of entire organization expectation was this, if transfer will take place. But since you refuse to transfer the goods, because of goal congruence, you refuse to transfer the goods, you can see the overall profitability has increased from 5 lakh to 6 lakh. This is good for the organization. You can see here. It's a good decision that you are not transferring the goods. So what will happen? This division will sell their entire unit outside market because it is profitable for division A, right? And this division will buy the entire unit from outside market. What will happen? Both the manager of division A and B will incur the profit, and overall organization, overall company will also incur the profitability here. This is goal congruence. मतलब even though no transfer is taking place, but still overall profitability of the company is maximum in this case. ठीक है? Let's take some more example. ठीक है? Now I'm taking the second example where the company is working in a spare capacity. I'll give you all possible examples to understand goal congruence. So now what is happening? There is no external market for the product. Oh, there is no external market for the product. Whatever the unit they are producing, they're not capable of selling the unit outside market. So what will happen here? You will advise manager of division A to minimum quote rupees 10. What will happen? Maybe here the market exists and you can buy for rupees 12. The manager of B will not pay more than 12. They will negotiate with each other. ठीक है? In between some price will decide. मान लेते हैं it is 11 rupees. The transfer price is rupees 11. They negotiate with each other and the transfer price is rupees 11. Now with 11 rupees, you can see the profitability of both will increase. And the profitability of both, now they are transferring 11 rupees. They're transferring the goods for rupees 11. And so 11 will be variable cost here and 5. So what will happen? You can see 1 lakh is the profit for this division, and for this division 4 lakh is the profit, and overall profit is 5 lakh. This is also good for the organization because this division have spare capacity. So you can see even the manager of division A are earning profit and overall organization is also earning the profit. Point is that goal congruence का मतलब होता है overall profitability of the entire organization. You will not take any such decision which will disturb the profitability of entire organization. Like here what will happen? For example, दोनों मैनेजर में लड़ाई हो गई, ठीक है, डिविजन ए और डिविजन बी. डिविजन बी ईगो में आ गया and he said, I will not at all buy the goods no matter what price division A is charging. I will buy entire unit from outside market. ठीक है? So now he is willing to pay 12 rupees outside market and not at all buying the goods from A, though division A have the spare capacity. What will happen? This is a case where what will happen? The loss of entire organization will happen. Division A will have the loss and the entire organization will incur a loss. Not good for the organization at all. ठीक है? So this is not at all good. So we will consider goal congruence का मतलब we will consider the profitability of. If you don't have any doubt, I'll take the next question then. Chalo, let's take this one. See, you can see these questions are very simple. They are not at all difficult, right? They are not at all difficult. Okay, let's do this question. I want you people to read it. Read this question. Acha, in this question, we have 3 products. Acha, let's do one thing. Instead of this one, we will do this later. First, let's do this question. Let's do the easy, simple question first. Then we will take some difficult questions so that, you know, it will be easy for you to solve it. This question, read it. Read this question. We will discuss this one. All of you, read this question. Take your time. Because once you read it, it will settle in your brain. Then it will be easy for me to explain it. Read this question and then we will discuss. Read it. Yes, read it. Then we will discuss. Yes, please read the question. And please tell me once you have done the reading of the question, then we will discuss this question. Achha, give me 1 minute, huh? I have to charge my laptop. Yes, please read the question, then we will discuss this question. Okay, shall we discuss? See, take your time to understand the question, then we will discuss. Because if I'll just explain without reading the question, it will be difficult for you to understand it. So read it carefully, then we will discuss. Read it, huh? I hope you have done the reading. Let's try to understand it. I hope you have done the reading, right? Chalo, let's try to understand the question. What is the question? Division. A manufacturer has two division. A manufacturer has two division. Okay, a company have a two division, division A and division B. Okay. Okay, let's try to make a diagram. I told you that whenever you will get a question of transfer pricing, just draw it. Huh? When you will draw it, you will find it very simple to solve it. Huh? So when you get such question, draw it, and if you will draw, you will find it simple. You will be, it will be easy for you to solve it, right? Okay. So what is happening here in this case? The company have division A and the company have division B. ठीक है. So division B produces components that are used by division A. Oh, उल्टा. अच्छा. ठीक है. So what is happening? Division B produces a component that is used by division A. Okay. So what is happening here? Division B is producing the goods which is used by division A. Huh? Acha. Then as well as external customer. Acha. Division B is producing the goods which is used by external customer also. Always draw it in this way. How easy it is to understand the question if you start drawing the question in this way. है ना. ठीक है. Then division A get its entire requirement of component from division B. So whatever is required in division A, they all get it from division B. Everything they get from division B. Then the annual production capacity of division B is 1 lakh. So division B का capacity कितना है? How much the capacity they have? Their capacity is to produce 1 lakh units. All right. Division operate at full capacity. So they're working in full capacity. मतलब whatever they are producing, they are capable of selling it. Okay, so they're working in full capacity with no inventory at the beginning and at the end of the year. ठीक है. It sells its component to external market at 4,000 per unit. अच्छा, external market में they can sell it at rupees 4,000 per unit. This is their external selling price per unit is this. Variable cost of production for the component is, their variable cost is what? Rupees 2750 is the variable cost. They have this variable cost. Their variable cost is 2750. ठीक है. Transfer its component to division A, factoring any opportunity cost in the form of lost sale. The total sale of division B were rupees 36 crore. Okay, so their total sale is how much? Crore. ठीक है. After that, of which sale to external customer was 20. अच्छा नहीं, not here. देखो आप डायग्राम बना रहे हो तो it is clear ना कि it should not come here. Who is selling the goods? It is given. Division B is selling the goods. Okay. So the total sale of division B is what? 36 crore. ठीक है. Of which the sale to external customer is 20 crore. So they are selling 20 crore. Sale is for external customer. And 16 crore sale is internal transfer. ठीक है. As per company's policy, demand from division A has priority over external customer. It is given. What is given? Company की policy है first fulfill the demand of division A. It is the priority of the company. Okay. Then what else? This year there was an additional demand from external customer of 18,000 component. Okay. So what is happening here? See, this department is working in full capacity. They don't have spare capacity. Now there is additional demand. How much additional demand? 18,000. There is more 18,000 component ka additional demand from external customer. External customer is demanding 18,000 units. Now what is happening? This year 18,000 is the demand from the external customer. However, since division B is working in what? Full capacity. They're already working in full capacity. Okay, this demand was not catered. Okay, now what is the question here? First requirement, analyze the sale in term of rupees unit made by division B to both external and internal customer. कुछ नहीं करना है यार इसमें. what you have to do, you just have to check what is the same, nothing. ठीक है चलो, I'm just reading it first the entire questions, then we will solve it. Second, what do we have to do? Recommend the transfer price range that would promote the goal congruence between A and B. ठीक है चलो, now you have to recommend a transfer price. All right. Then discuss the effect of change in external demand. There is an external demand of 18,000, right? So they are saying if this external demand is coming in the organization, so what is the impact on transfer price? First decide the transfer price, then find the transfer price if there is more external demand of 18,000 units. What will be the transfer price? So this is the question they're asking you here. This is the question they're asking. All right. Okay. I hope the question is visible. Okay. Now what do you have to do here? You will have to find you will have to find out the sale. First is what is given in the question. First, you have to find out the sale. What is the sale in units also? Find the sale. Then find the transfer price, right? Then find the transfer price when there is extra demand. Are you? Can you do it at your own? Can you try to solve it at your own? The question is very simple actually. Half of the question I have already done here. Okay, chalo, ठीक है, no problem. देखो, I don't know whether you are capable of doing this or not. I'll just repeat. If you will see, while we were reading the question, we have already draw this diagram. And if you will see, half of the question we have already solved it here. कैसे? देखो, it was given already in the question that the company's sale, total sale was how much? 36 crore. है ना? It was already given in the question that the total sale, I'll make a table. So total sale of the company was how much? 36 crore. Okay, this is the total sale of the company. And we have division B and division A. Okay. Now you can see what is the sale of division B. The sale of division B is given here. External sale is how much? 20 crore. 20 crore is the external sale. And the internal sale is what? 16 crore. This is the internal sale, right? And the selling price per unit is also mentioned here. You can see here the selling price per unit is 4,000. Do one thing, divide 20,000 crore with 4,000. You will get the number of units. Rupees 4,000 is the sale of per unit. So if you divide it, you will get how many units you are selling outside. You will get so what will happen? Just do one thing, 20 crore. This is what? 20 lakh. I think one more. So just divide it with the number of unit 4,000. Okay, and you will get what? The number of units you are selling. All right. So you can get the number of units which you are selling here. ठीक है. Similarly, for the internal transfer also, you can find the number of units you're transferring internally. ठीक है. So you can see here the number of unit is coming as how much? 50,000 units. When you divide it, you will get it easily. It is coming as 50,000. है ना? So when you divide it, you will get कि you externally you are selling 50,000 units. So simple. है ना? देखो ये तो हमने कर ही लिया था. We have already done it, right? कि we are selling, total sale is 36 crore. Out of 36, 20,000 crore external sale. Internally, we are transferring 16 crore unit. Externally, sale price per unit is 4 crore. We have done it, right? Question ko padh ke we have made a diagram and we know this, right? So when you divide these two things, you will get how many units you are selling outside. You can see here, we are actually selling 50,000 units. है ना? How many units we can produce? 1 lakh unit. After selling 50,000 unit outside, you have capacity to produce more 50,000 units. है ना? Now let's find out how many internally unit we are transferring so that we can see how much external capacity, how much spare capacity do we have. है ना? So now if you will see, internally we are transferring 16,000 crore unit. And have they mentioned you? Internally, they are transferring it at 2750 per unit. Internally, they are transferring it at 2750. है ना? So divide this with 2750. Internally, you are transferring it at rupees 2750. When you divide it, you will get what? How many units you are transferring internally. ठीक है? चलो, let's do it. I don't know, so I have to calculate it using calculator. So I have 16 crore. I'll divide it with 2750. How many units it is coming as? Right? Just give me 1 minute. Okay, they're not transferring it at variable cost actually. Give me 1 minute, huh? Okay, so actually we have to decide the transfer price here. Okay, we have to decide the transfer price here. Give me 1 minute. Nothing is mentioned, no? Okay, so transfer price we don't know. I mean, we don't know at what price they are transferring here. We don't know what price they are transferring here. ठीक है. ठीक है, but we know how many units they are selling outside market. ठीक है, we know they are selling how many units outside market. Okay, so now we know what is the sale of division A, we know what is the sale of division B, and how many units we are selling outside. ठीक है, so we know all these things and you can write it in the answer. ठीक है, you know what is the sale of external market, what is the sale of internally, how many units you are selling outside. ठीक है. Now the next question comes about the transfer price, how you will decide the transfer price between these two divisions. You know? What will be the transfer price under the present scenario? Under the present scenario, what will be the transfer price? All right. Okay, now think about it. What should be the transfer price? If this is the scenario, read it and tell me what will be the transfer price. Read the scenario and suggest me the transfer price. Yes, suggest me the transfer price. Yes. Okay, so 50,000 internally transfer. Okay, very nice. Janvi is saying that internally we will transfer 50,000. All right. Apalla is saying 3,200. What is 3,200? Tell me. What is 3,200? Hmm? Okay, that's nice. Yes, internally, if we are transferring a 50,000 unit externally, then we will transfer internally 50,000 units. Hmm? So internally we will transfer, rest of the unit we are actually transferring internally. Half of the unit we are transferring externally and rest of the unit we are transferring internally. Acha, give me 1 minute. So under the present scenario, at what price we are transferring, if you will divide them, you will get it. Calculator. Okay, so the transfer price will be what? 3,200 is the transfer price. Abhi, present scenario. This is the transfer price. You're transferring how many units? 50,000 units. All right. Acha, let me quickly give you a recap of what we have done. ठीक है देखो it was given in the question that we are selling, total sale is 32 crore. This is the total sale. This was given in the question, है ना? Total sale was given in the question as 3,200 crore. And it is given out of 3,200 crore, which is a sale of 1 lakh unit. Out of this, your external sale is what? Your external sale is rupees 20 crore. And your internal sale is how much? 16 crore. Okay. This is the internal sale. All right. This is given. Internal sale is 16 crore. Okay. Okay. Now the point is that externally you are selling the goods at rupees how much? 4,000. So externally, how many units per unit? Externally, you are selling how many units? 50,000 unit. If you divide it, you will get externally you are selling this much unit. Now, total sale is what? Total sale given in the question that you are selling the unit in full capacity. Matlab, whatever you are producing, you are selling it outside. Given now, in the question, it is given that you are producing the goods in full capacity. See? It is given somewhere, this line. So it is given that right now they are operating at full capacity. Matlab, whatever they are producing, they are capable of selling the entire unit outside market. This is given. Okay, so the total sale is 1 lakh unit. So 50,000 unit, if you are transferring externally, that means internal transfer is remaining 50,000 unit. So remaining 50,000 units you are transferring internally. If you divide 16 crore with the units, you will get the transfer price. At what price you are transferring the goods internally? At present, you are transferring internally the units at 3,200 rupees. All right. Okay. So this is what the first portion. Okay, let me show you. So you can see the summarization. Okay. They are selling 50,000 unit outside market for 20 crore. And they are transferring inside how many units? 50,000 unit internally. Annual sale is this. Right? अच्छा अभी this is the present scenario. ठीक है 18,000 का बाद में, right? Okay. Now the question comes here about the 18,000 units, right? So you can see total, if I subtract 18,000 from 50,000, give me 1 minute, calculator. So 18,000 unit we have minus 18, 32,000 units. Okay, so if the question, what is the next part? This year, there was no additional demand from the external customer. This year, there was an additional demand of 18,000 component from external customer. Now, what is happening here? You can see the scenario, 50,000 unit you are selling outside and 50,000 unit you are transferring inside. है ना? So you can see here, this is the scenario happening here. 50,000 unit you are selling outside and 50,000 unit you are transferring inside. Okay? This is happening here. 50,000 you are transferring inside, 50,000 you are selling outside. Now what is happening? The external market has increased from 50,000 plus 18,000 more. 18,000 more. So what will happen if 18,000 demand will increase outside market? Internal transfer, you have to reduce it by 18,000. Which is not good. It is given that you should first fulfill the internal need, then you should fulfill the external need. It is given in the question. Priority is what? First you should see, it is given a company policy is that first you should fulfill the internal division need, right? Then you should transfer the goods outside. This is given in the question. So you should first fulfill the division A demand, then you should sell the goods outside. It is given in the question. So that means though now there is external demand of 18,000 units. So if there will be external demand of 18,000 units, internally we are capable of transferring only 32,000 units at variable cost. For remaining, we are losing opportunity cost. For remaining, I need to recover the opportunity cost also. So, I'm just trying to explain you again. So the point is that, you have division B and you have division A, right? We have these two divisions. Their capacity is to produce 1 lakh unit, right? And they're capable of selling 50,000 unit outside. Okay. Market. They're capable of selling 50,000 unit outside market. Point is that this is their capacity. So abhi you can see, if you will see this point of view that external market is only for 50,000 unit, you can see actually they are spare. For internal division, they have a spare capacity. For internal division, they have a spare capacity of how much? 50 remaining unit. 50,000 they can produce and they can transfer it internally. So for that reason, when they have this spare capacity, they can transfer the goods at variable cost. They can transfer it. They can transfer these 50,000 unit internally at variable cost. 2750, they can transfer it at variable cost. The external market is for 4,000 rupees. This is the scenario. But in case, if the demand externally will rise by 18,000, so now what will be the demand in the market? What is this? 68,000. Now what will happen? This is the external demand in the market. 68,000 unit is the demand in the market. Now in this scenario, what will happen? You have the spare capacity for the internal transfer. For internal transfer, you have spare capacity of 32,000 units only. Only this is the spare capacity you have. So now at variable cost, you can only transfer 32,000 units. बट दे हैव सेड कि देखो एक्सटर्नल बाद में देखो, पहले तो इंटरनल ही ट्रांसफर करना है. सो व्हाट विल हैपन नाउ, दीज 18,000 यूनिट, for these 18,000 unit you will lose the opportunity cost here, you lose the profit here. So you want to recover the variable cost 2750, plus you want to recover the opportunity cost also on these 18,000 unit, है ना. You want what you are losing here, minus 2750. This is what the profit or the opportunity cost which you are losing here. So you want to recover this also, right? For only 18,000 unit, you want to recover this here, right? Because you are capable of selling these unit outside market. ठीक है? So this is how we have to do it. All right. Okay. So if you will see, this is all written in the explanation also. All these things are written in the explanation also, right? So when you are, when you want to sell more unit in the market, right? When you interrupt the outside sale and then you want to sell it inside the market, you want to recover both. So you can see this amount is coming as rupees 4,000. है ना? For these additional unit, you want to recover total amount. But when you had the spare capacity, only 2750 amount was enough to recover. When the department have complete spare capacity, right? So in this way, we will decide the transfer price. Now let's do one thing. Let's take a break. I'll give you a quick revision of this question, quick recap of this question after the break. Let's take a break. Hi, welcome back. So let's start one more question. So if you will see, like in the explanation, they have written you so many lines, but at the end, they have written you one line. Conceptually, brief explanation is sufficient. So you don't need to write so much, right? You can see so much is written here. You don't need to write all these things, right? Conceptually, brief explanation is enough, right? It is given to you. Same way, if you will see, I told you whatever the explanation I told you was enough for you, right? So if you will go through this, right, I explained you everything, but if you will go through this, you will find the same thing. Like here also, they have decided the transfer pricing can be set between this, right? I told you the minimum transfer price they will charge is 2750. And what will happen if you will see in this scenario, what is happening? This is the minimum price they will charge. Now, division A have option to buy the same product from the market at the same price, right? Rupees 4,000. They can buy it from outside market at rupees 4,000. So the point is that this will be the price range between them, and they can negotiate and decide whatever the transfer price is. My point is that when I'm explaining you the same thing, you're finding it very easy. But you will see when you will read it in the explanation, maybe you will find it difficult. Okay? But my point is that whatever I have explained is sufficient. That is sufficient, right? So just focus on understanding the concept, focus on understanding that what is the relevant point, right? Even if you will see the last question, they have just given you the price range. So the point is that, see, you will see actually transfer pricing is the simplest topic. But when you will see the way they have written the answer, the way they are writing the question, obviously it looks difficult for a reason, because it is difficult to frame the scenario in mind. Whatever they are saying, A is doing this, B is doing this, B is transferring to A, sometimes A is transferring to B, sometimes B is transferring to A. Sometimes this creates the confusion. So point is that whenever you are solving the question, make a diagram, simplify it, right? When you will making the diagram now, it will become more simple to you, and it will be easy for you to understand the question. All right. Okay. So now we have this question. I expect all of you to read it. Read this, then we will discuss. Read this question. All right. Read it. Then we will discuss. I want you, see, actually, reading is also a habit. So you will manage to solve the question if you do the good reading. If you read the question very carefully, you will understand the question very carefully. Then after that, when you will solve the question, you will find it very simple to solve it, right? So the point is that when you're solving the question, first focus on understanding the question. Read it. Just read, see what I'm doing. Even when I solve the question, I read and I try to make a diagram for this. So read it, then I'll try to make. Okay, let me try to help you. This is a company. APC Limited has 2 divisions. So we have a company, and the name of the company is what? ACP Limited. This is the name of the company. ACP Limited. is the name of the company. This company have two division, division X and division Y. This company have two division, division X and division Y. Now what is happening? They are working with a full profit responsibility. Division X produces component X. So division X is producing component X, which is supplied to both. They are supplying it to division Y and they are selling it external market. So they are selling it in the market also. Okay. So they are supplying it within the organization and they are selling it outside market also. All right. Then division Y produces a product called Jextin. Abhi dekho, here what is happening? They are producing a product of Jextin. Okay. Division Y is producing a product of Jextin, which incorporate component Jex. Okay. So actually they are using Jex to produce Jextin. They are using Jex to produce Jextin. Okay. All right. Which incorporate component Jex. For 1 unit of Jextin, 2 unit of Jex is required. So it is given that 1 Jextin, in this 1 Jextin, 2 units of Jex is required. 2 unit of Jex is required. All right. What else do you have? And other material are used. Till date, division Y has always bought component Jex from division X. Abhi tak, till that, this division has purchased all their Jex material from division X. Internal transfer UI, whatever they have all internal transfer. They have all used the product from division X. है ना? ठीक है? Division X at rupees. Division Y has always bought the component Jex from division X at rupees 50 per unit. Okay. So it is given that they have purchased all the units internally at rupees 50 per unit. Transfer price is 50 actually, it is given. Huh? It is given here. चलो ठीक है. अभी देखो, this is not a question of finding transfer price इसका मतलब, because transfer price is given, है ना? They have already given कि Jex is transferred to Jextin. Jex division X product is transferred to division Y at rupees 50, right? Okay, it is given. Division Y has always bought the component from division X at rupees 50. Transfer price is given. Achha, since the lowest price at which the Jex could have been bought by division was 52. Achha, ye bhi diya hua hai. This division Y have option to buy the same product from market. Market से कितने का ला सकता है? This division have option to buy the same product from market at rupees 52. They have the option to buy the same product from the market at rupees 52 per unit. All right, per unit. Next, see how careful you should be when you're reading the question. Huh? Because if you will understand the question, then only you can write the explanation. Then only you can write the answer. So when you're solving the question, reading the question, read it very carefully. Achha, next is what? Division X charges the same price for the component Jex to both division Y and external customer. Acha, ab dekho what is happening. Division X is charging rupees 50 to division Y, and it is given in market also they are charging rupees 50. Market maybe they are selling the product at rupees 50 per unit. It is given here. So in market also they are selling the units at rupees 15 since it is given. See, I'm just reading the question carefully. I'm just writing what is given here. There's division X is selling the product at rupees 50 internally, as well as they are selling it outside at rupees 50. In both the places, they're selling it at rupees 50. Okay. However, it does not incur selling and distribution costs when transfer internally. So actually it is given when they will transfer internally, they will save what they are saving, selling and distribution cost. They're saving this. Okay. Obviously, when you want to sell it in the market, you have to incur, here you are incurring selling and distribution cost. क्योंकि बाहर बेचना है तो मार्केटिंग करनी पड़ेगी, एडवर्टीजमेंट करना पड़ेगा. When you're transferring inside, there is no need of marketing or advertisement. Internal department को transfer करना है, no need of marketing or advertisement. So when you are transferring the goods internally, you are saving the advertisement cost. This is given in the question. Okay. All right. Division Y has received a proposal from a new supplier who has offered to supply jigs at rupees 47. Oh, so what is happening? They earlier they have the option to buy it from the market at rupees 52. Now they just received one more order. They have the option to buy it rupees 47. All right. What else? Manager of division X is not ready to reduce the transfer price since the divisional performance evaluation is done on the basis of profit margin ratio. But the manager of division X, this manager is not willing to reduce the price below 50. This manager have option to buy it sasta from outside market. This manager have option that he can buy the same product from outside market at rupees 47. All right. All right. What else do you have? अब देखो what information do we have here? Components कितने का बेच रहा है? 50 rupees का बेच रहा है. अच्छा. So component of jigs material what they are using for the production of jigs is rupees 12. Acha, what else? Labor cost we will consider, manufacturing cost, selling and distribution we are actually saving here. The contribution per unit. My point is that when you are transferring internally, actually the price is not 50. When you are transferring internally, the price is not 50. The price is rupees 50 minus 4. That means when you are transferring internally, the price is how much? 46. The price should be 46 actually. Why? Because when you transfer internally, you are saving the selling and distribution cost. Are you agree or not? When you transfer, it is given now, it is given in the question that if you transfer the goods internally within the division, you will save this cost. This will be saved, right? You will save it. Why you will save it? You can see I have given you this. It is given here. When you transfer internally, you will save what? See, it is given. They will not incur selling and distribution costs when the transfer internally is, this. Point is that, my point is that, I mean, instead of transferring, it is given now that they are transferring the goods at rupees 50. Why they are transferring it at 50? If you're transferring the good internally, you can reduce, I mean, the division manager of X can reduce it to 46. Because actually, when they are transferring internally, they are saving the what? Selling and distribution cost. They're saving this cost, right? It is given in the question that they are saving marketing costs, right? They're saving the selling and distribution costs. So actually, the price at which they can transfer internally should be 46. What else? Contribution is this, fixed cost is this. Annual external demand is 3 lakh and capacity is 3 lakh. Acha, dekho aur bhi baatein hain. So external demand is what? External demand is what? 3 lakh is the external demand. This is the demand in the market. What is their capacity? They can maximum produce 5 lakh unit. Oh, if I can see here one thing, actually they have the spare capacity. right? They actually have the spare capacity. Why spare capacity? Because they have capacity to produce 5 lakh unit, but in the market, the demand is only 3 lakh units. I can see one more thing here, that they have what spare capacity for 2 lakh units. They have the spare capacity for 2 lakh units. All right. Okay. Now, what else do you have? Okay, Jexton, let's see how much material is required here. So Jexton require, for 1 unit, you need how much? 2 unit of Jex. It is given in the question that for 1 Jexton, you need 2 unit of Jex. See how many, what is the demand? This is the demand. 1,20,000 unit is the demand in the market for Jexton, this product. For the Jexton, for fulfilling this 1,20,000 demand, how much Jex is required? Multiply it with 2. Actually, 2,40,000 Jex is required. 2,40,000 Jex is required. And you can see they have the spare capacity only for 2 lakh units. However, demand for Jex here is how much? 2,40,000 units. See, I have done nothing. I've not seen the question they're asking, what they're asking. I've not seen anything. I have just read the question. I'm just trying to understand the scenario they have. What I can see, they have a spare capacity of 22 lakh. And the requirement here is what? 24 lakh. 2,40,000 is the requirement. 2,40,000 unit is the requirement. This is the requirement here. All right. This is the requirement here. Now see the question. Now let's see what they're asking you, to find. So in the first question, they're asking you to calculate what? Calculate the present profit of each division and the company as a whole. So there's asking you what is the present, at present, what profit both division is earning. Both the division is earning at present, what profit they are earning. Okay, you have to find it. And the profitability of entire organization. This is what you have to find. Next question, analyze the impact on the total annual profit of each of the division and the company as a whole if division Y accept the offer of a new supplier. So instead of buying it internally, if he agree to buy it from outside, what is the impact on profitability of each of the division and entire organization? It will change. Okay, it will change. In the change scenario, discuss why the top management should intervene and advise suitable transfer price for the component Jex to resolve the transfer price conflict. Abhi dekho, if you will ask me, I will say yes, there is a conflict. I will say yes, there is conflict. Why? See, if you will ask me what I will advise, or even within these class, this understanding have been developed to you all. Okay. When the company have spare capacity, okay, you can see division A already have, division X already have a spare capacity for 2 lakh unit. For 2 lakh units, they have spare capacity. So when you have spare capacity, you can transfer the goods at variable cost only. For goal congruence, I'm just telling you, to achieve the goal congruence, division X should minimum expect 2 lakh, variable cost on 2 lakh units. Ab dekho, beyond 2 lakh unit, demand is 2,40,000 here. So beyond 2 lakh units, for additional 40,000 units, you have to interrupt the outside sale. Then you can transfer internally. So beyond 40,000, you will expect the variable cost plus opportunity cost. This will you expect. You can see here what is the variable cost. 12, 16, 2. These are the variable cost only. So what is it? 12 plus 16 is what? 30,000. 30. I can see 30. Huh? You can add it. Add just these three value. I can see the variable cost is just coming as rupees 30. And what is the opportunity cost here? What profit they are losing? Not this one, right? 50 minus 30. This is the variable cost. Opportunity cost, they are recovering entire 50. Okay, so I'll cover 50. Okay, so the point is that you will see that for 2 lakh unit, it is enough to recover the variable cost. That's it. It is enough to just recover the variable cost. That is enough. No need to buy it at 47. That will be very expensive for the company as an overall. It will not satisfy the goal congruence. Overall, this decision will not be good for the company. Okay? So for 2 lakh, because the company have spare capacity, transfer it at variable cost, and the remaining 40,000 unit, transfer it at variable cost plus opportunity cost. We will see the calculation. Ki kaise opportunity cost we will calculate. We will use this to solve it. Okay, this is what I have given you the conclusion actually. The last conclusion they're asking you now. So what is the impact on the final company's, decision? Let me show you somewhere in your in this material. Dekho. So you can see here, I will show you here. So they will say if you have the spare capacity, only the variable cost is enough to recover. But when you are interrupting the production, then what will happen? You will expect to recover the variable cost as well as opportunity cost. And that will be not less than, you will see, it will not even less than 46. Okay, so you can, if you will read it, you don't need to write so much. It is already given in the last line. Conceptually correct, brief explanation is enough. You don't need to write so much. Okay. Even I have read all these lines. What I have seen that most of the lines are irrelevant, unnecessary. They have written it. If you know the logic, even you can write all such things. If you know the logics, you can write all those things. Okay. So what is relevant here? If you are producing the goods, that what the capacity is, 5 lakh. The capacity of division A is 5 lakh. Okay. Externally, they can sell 3 lakh units. So internally, they can only transfer 2 lakh unit. However, the demand is 2,40,000 units. So for 2 lakh unit variable cost pay, they can transfer. And for remaining 40,000 unit, you will expect what? For the remaining, you will expect variable cost plus opportunity cost. For external, extra 40,000 unit, you will expect the variable cost plus opportunity cost, both. So this is how you can write it. You can read and you can write everything. Okay. This is what I have given you the final conclusion just by understanding the question, just by understanding the scenario. I have given the conclusion. Acha, what else do you have? You have to find out the profit here. What is given here? Present profit. Let's find the present profit. Okay. Then profit will change when they have decided to buy, when division Y have decided to buy it externally at rupees 47, the profit will change. Let's do it. Let's try to solve this now. We will make the conclusion again, but I've just given you an idea about it. Okay. Now, what do we have to do? I'm taking a table actually. So allow me to take a table. So I'll do the calculation for division X. I'll do the calculation for division Y. And I'll do the calculation for the company total overall for the entire company. I'll do it for division X, I'll do it for division Y, and I'll do it for the entire company. You know that division X have two type of sale. Okay? They are selling externally they are selling externally and they are selling some goods internally. They have these two type of sale, matlab they are generating revenue from two sources. And division A is selling a final unit externally, and there is a external sale. Okay. There is complete external sale. Here they are selling Jix product. Okay. 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 Now let's see what is their revenue and what will be their cost. Okay. In both the cases, what will be their revenue and what will be their cost. Acha, see what I can see. I will first see what is the demand of these product in the market. Okay. You can see this, that the demand of this product is 1,20,000. What is the demand of this product in the market? This is the demand of the product in the market. Okay. So now see what is the sale value here. See the sale value. At what price they can sell it in the market. So sale value. They are selling rupees 180 per unit, and how many units you are selling in the market. Okay. Similarly, find the revenue for Jix product also, right? See the revenue for Jix product also. All right, see the sale of Jix product also. So in case of Jix, I can see they have two type of sale. Internally, I think I have to make one more. Give me one. I'm making one more column here. Give me 1 minute. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I need one more column actually. Give me 1 minute. So for division X, I have internal sale, external sale, and I have internal sale. Okay. For division X, we have internal and external sale. Then we have division Y, external sale. And then we have a total sale. We have a total sale. Okay, so you can see the sale unit we have, the revenue we are collecting. So here we are selling how many units? You know, externally we are selling, internally we are transferring. External sale of division Y is how much? 120 units. These are the external sale. So for the units, internals, for this sale, you need how much raw material from division X? You need into 2. This much raw material is required internally. I told you, we need 2,40,000 units. And I told you that here what is happening, if you want to sell 1,20,000 unit of Jixton, you need 240 unit of raw material. As I told you already. Ki here, if you want to sell 1,20,000 unit of this, you need how much raw material? 2,40,000 raw material you need. But what is your capacity to produce unit here? 5 lakh unit. So you will produce 2,40,000 unit for internal transfer. And how many units now you can sell? Instead of 3 lakh, how many units you can sell outside now? Instead of 3 lakh, you can sell only 2,40,000 outside. Sorry, 2,60,000 outside. Because internally you need 2,40,000. So, okay? I'm repeating it again. Internally, you need 2,40,000 unit. Maximum unit you can produce here is 5 lakh. Out of 5 lakh, if you're transferring 2,40,000 unit internally, what will be the external sale then? Externally, instead you can sell 3 lakh unit externally, but out of 3 lakh, you are managed to sell only 2,60,000. You can't sell entire 1 lakh because you are transferring internally. And goal congruence ke liye, first we will give the preference for internal transfer. All right, okay. So external sale here will be units. This will be the external sale. We have the external sale here, we have the internal sale here, and we have the total sale here. Okay. Acha, now let's see the revenue. We will collect the revenue and what will be the cost. Okay. So cost ke liye we have the variable cost. What are the variable costs we have here? So here we have material cost, component, JEX. So whatever the transfer price will be the cost for the component X, JEX. What do we have here? Other material. Okay, so here in this case, we are using other material for external transfer. You are transferring 260,000 units. And what is the other material cost per unit? The cost is what? 12. Per unit, this is the cost. Okay, what else you have? You are using labor, direct labor. So what is the direct labor cost here? Since you are producing 2,60,000 units, what is the labor cost here? Rupees 16 is the labor cost here. Rupees 16. Okay, next is what? Labor. After labor, what do we have to consider? Manufacturing overhead. देखो बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन है, nothing difficult. Transfer pricing is the simplest topic, right? Okay, manufacturing overhead for these 2,60,000 units. Manufacturing overhead rupees 2. Okay. What else do we have? Manufacturing overhead we have considered. Since it is external market sale, you will incur the selling and distribution cost also. Internally, you don't need to consider it. Distribution. Externally, we have to consider it. So we are selling 260,000 units into rupees, how much? 4. Okay. Acha. And at what price you can sell it in the market? You can sell it for this. I hope I have not missed anything. Okay, so now after this, what will be the contribution? You can see for 2,60,000 units, Contribution is coming as what? 50 minus 12 minus 16 minus 2 minus 4. That is coming as rupees 16. This is the contribution. Acha. Annual external demand. What is the annual fixed cost? Ab dekho, this is the fixed cost for both. For both internal and external. I will consider this later on, and then we will get the profit. I'm not able to add one column. Okay, leave it. Okay. So you can see here, this is the scenario. Okay, for division X, if there is external sale. Now let's see what will be the scenario if there will be internal sale. If there will be internal sale, you will have to incur on 2,40,000 units. What do you have to incur? Material cost, rupees 12. You will have to incur units. You have to incur the labor cost, which is rupees 16. Then on these units, 2,40,000 units, you will have to incur manufacturing cost, which is rupees 2. Then on this, you don't need to incur this cost. My point is that if you will see here, 2,40,000. Your contribution is what? Sorry. 20. This will be the contribution. Give me 1 minute. Yes. Right. If you will see here, the contribution will be this. Can you find the profit in both the cases quickly? Can you help me finding the profit in both the cases? We will find the contribution, then we will find the profit, right? Okay. Let me do it quickly, huh? Okay. So what will happen? You got the contribution here. Then you will add it. Okay. Achha, let me do one thing. Give me 1 minute, huh? So total will be what here? You can calculate the total contribution, huh? I am just calculating the total contribution. Then you will reduce the fixed cost, less fixed cost. You will get the profit. Okay. So what is the total contribution here? Okay, 416 rupees, 4160. This is the contribution in this case. And here what is coming, it is not giving me the answer, no. ओके चलो रुपीज 48. This will be the contribution. Add it to get the total contribution. So the total contribution will be plus 4160, 8960. And the fixed cost is what? Total fixed cost is this 40,000. You can see 40 lakh. This is the total fixed cost. So you will get the total profit here is what? Rupees. Right. So in this way, you can calculate the total profit for division X. In this way, you will get the total profit of division X. Now let's see how we will do the calculation for division Y. You can see it was very simple, not at all difficult. देखो transfer price तो निकालना ही नहीं है. I told you in last session also, when you have to find out the transfer price, then the question will become difficult, है ना? But here, when they have given you the transfer price already, and they're just asking you to prepare the cost sheet, find the profitability, find the profit. The question is very easy. And conclusion we have already drawn. You know, we have already made the conclusions. This is such a simple question. Kuch bhi nahi hai, right? Nothing. I mean, it is not at all difficult at all. Okay. Now let's see. Abhi 1,20,000 unit ko at what price we can sell in the market? It is given, right? Everything is given here. You just need to be careful when you're reading the question and when you're solving the question. You should be careful. That's it. Acha dekho, what is the total sale value of these 1,20,000 units? So I can see we are selling 1,20,000 units. We will see what will be. So we are selling 120,000 units into what price we are selling. You can find the sale value, right? It is given. So 180 is the sale value. You can see this is the sale value given here. The sale value is given here, rupees 180. Consider it. So the sale value will be rupees 180. Okay. Okay, what else do you have? Now let's see what is the cost for the division Y. I can see one cost at least. क्या हो रहा है? Internally, you are transferring the goods. ठीक है, internally, what is happening? You are internally transferring these 2,40,000 units here. You're transferring this goods, but at what price? At this price you are transferring. So this will be what? This will be here. The cost for them, है ना? Because it is given that your transfer price is what? 50 here. At this price you are transferring the goods. लिखा हुआ था ना, initially it was written that you are transferring at 50, you are transferring inside as well as outside. 50 rupees में you are transferring, but prudent is that 50 में नहीं करना चाहिए था, because they have the spare capacity till the extent they have the variable spare capacity. वहां तक he can expect the minimum price as a variable cost. ठीक है, but still he is earning more. Actually, in this case, you can see division X को ज़्यादा profit हो रहा है. You can see when we will prepare a cost sheet, you will conclude it from the cost sheet that division X is earning more profit. Comparatively, he is having more profit because he is getting beyond the minimum expectation. Minimum expectation, you can see here that division X have the spare capacity. ऐसे situation में only if he recover the variable cost. What variable cost? I can say only material, labor, and manufacturing overhead, bus, itna hi. So this is coming as 30. 30 was enough for division X. He is getting much enough, right? He is receiving 50, which is very good amount, right? Division X must be earning very good profit. from internal transfer itself. Externally to कमा ही रहा है, but internal also he is getting very good profit, and he can reduce it. See what is happening now. मजबूर है division Y बाहर से खरीदने में, मजबूर है. So division Y is planning to buy it 47. अगर 47 में बाहर से खरीदता है तो कंपनी को ओवरऑल लॉस होगा. इंटरनली द ट्रांसफर प्राइस शुड बी 30 से ऊपर कुछ भी 30 मिनिमम, राइट. सो 47 नहीं होना चाहिए, सी, राइट. सो वी विल सी, आई विल कंक्लूड इट लेटर ऑन, ठीक है. आई विल कम टू दिस दैट एक्चुअली व्हाट दे आर प्लानिंग टू बाय इट फ्रॉम आउटसाइड नाउ एट 47. दिस इज नॉट अ गुड डिसीजन एक्चुअली. It will actually impact the goal congruence of the company. It will actually impact the overall profitability of the company. Not good for the company, it is at all. Okay. So I can write here for 1,20,000 unit, I can write the cost 120,000 unit के लिए you are using 2 unit of JIX, and the cost of 2 unit of JIX is 50. This is the cost. All right, this is the cost. Achha. Beyond this, what is the cost the company is incurring? Achha. They have already, by the way, given 50. 100 means what? Rupees 50 ka 1 JIX hai, and you are using 2 JIX. So for that reason, you can see they have taken the cost here 100 rupees, and we have calculated the same. Iske alawa, they are incurring 22 for other material, 13 for labor, 5 for manufacturing overhead. I'll consider everything, 22, 13 and 5. Right, these are the costs they are incurring. You can see 22, 13 and 5 is the cost. And selling and distribution we will consider here also, because this is external market. देखो जब भी बाहर बेचना है सामान तो मार्केटिंग करनी पड़ेगी. जब भी अंदर बेचना अपने ही किसी बंदे को, internally when you want to transfer, you don't need to do marketing or advertisement. But when you want to sell the product outside market, you have to do the marketing. So you can see here division Y is finally selling the product outside market. So they need to incur the selling and distribution cost, which is here 2 rupees. Okay. So this is happening here. You can see. Now you can find the contribution here. What is the contribution for 240 unit? Okay. 240 unit के लिए you can see what is the contribution. I will find. ठीक है, 180 minus 100 minus 22 minus 13 minus 5 minus 2. Right? This will be the contribution. What is it coming? I need to calculate it. This is coming as 38, right? 38. All right. So in this way, you can find the total contribution of the company. Just multiply the value. What is it coming? Rupees 38 into 240. 91. This is coming here. Huh? And the fixed cost for this division is 20 lakh. You can see it is given here. The fixed cost for division Y is 20 lakh. I am writing it here. Fixed cost is what? Rupees 20 lakh. Okay. So this will be the fixed cost. And you will get the profitability here. Okay. So you can see here with this pricing, with these pricing strategy, both the division is earning profit, both the division is having the profit, right? So you can see from the external sale, the contribution is this, from the internal sale, the contribution is this, and both the division is having profit, and it will give the overall profitability of the company. है ना? Overall profitability, you can find the final sale is what? Finally, the company is selling 1,20,000 unit into rupees 180. This is the final sale they have. And you will see the cost the company is incurring. So you will see all the variable cost here was 30. Actually, total sale में you will see what finally you are selling. है ना? So finally, division Y is selling to the market 120 unit. And division X external market में they are selling these unit also. We will consider this also. Huh? We will consider this also. Then we will consider the variable cost which they are incurring for 1,20,000 unit. I will consider all these costs here. This cost. So what is it? $142 is the variable cost here. For 1,20,000 unit, the variable cost will be, I'm just writing it in this way, into rupees 142. Okay. This is the variable cost for this division. Okay. Next, 120, and for 260 unit, what is the variable cost here? This is what? 1260, 34. ठीक है, correct me if I'm wrong. ठीक है, 260 unit के लिए what is it? Rupees 34 is the variable cost. That's it. And the fixed cost, total fixed cost, you will consider both this one as well as this one. Fixed cost, you will consider both. Rupees 20. Okay, we will consider both these fixed costs, but before that, find the contribution, combined contribution. You know, solve it, then you will get this is fixed cost. You will reduce it here. So just solve it, you will get this is what variable cost. I can say the contribution also 120 into T minus 42. T8. 58. Okay. Rupees 38 is the contribution they are earning here, and for 260 is what the contribution will be 16. Solve it, you will get the profit. So in this way, they have calculated the profit. Let me show you quickly in the explanation. You can see this was coming our answer. Hai this we got this. If you will solve it, you will see 256. Let me show you. Give me 1 minute, huh? Acha, acha, acha. Okay, I have done some. This will be 120 unit, huh? Because this is if I'll consider. Okay, this is not for 240. This is for 120 unit, है ना? Because finally we are producing 120 units, not 240 units. 120 are the final unit which we are producing, for which here we are using for 1 unit, we are using 2 unit of raw material. So for that reason, we have multiplied it here in this way. And so this will be 120, not 240. 4, 5, 6. 6. ठीक है? Okay, so this will give you 256. A normal calculation, right? This is just a normal calculation. 2, 5, comma 6, 0. है ना? We have already got this answer. Chalo, let me calculate this also so that it will be confirmed that we have calculated it correctly. है ना? Chalo, let me calculate this also. So 120 into 38 is coming as 4560. Okay. And 260 into 16. Okay, I'm just adding these two values. 8720 is the final contribution. ठीक है? अच्छा, minus 60,000. I'll see that I've done it correctly or not. 2720. Okay, so we will add it. Just give me 1 minute, huh? Exactly. In the question, contribution is given. You can consider the contribution directly. But the point is that when you're writing the question in exam, point is that you can see here the variable cost point is different. है ना? You can see here we are considering the selling and distribution cost here, but we are not considering it here. So contribution will come different here in both the cases. So you have to show it in the question. You have to show the calculation. है ना? So for that reason, you have to do it in this way only, because you have to write it in the exam also, right? So you can see here also, when they have solved it, they have considered it separately. They are not just considering the contribution directly. They have shown you the complete calculation here. You can see here, they have mentioned you the complete calculation. So you cannot do it directly. That's not correct, right? That's not the right way of solving the question. All right, that will give you wrong answer. Is that okay, Janvi? You will, I mean, see what Janvi is saying, ma'am. Why are you not taking the contribution directly? Why you have considered everything? For a reason, because you can see here in the calculation, they have mentioned you that in one case you're considering the selling and distribution, and another case you're not considering it. It will impact other things also. For that reason, you have to show the complete calculation, not just consider the contribution. Do not just consider the contribution, though I'm trying to make it simple for you. I'm still trying to make it simple for you. Okay. I think I have done some plus minus mistake somewhere. So you will get your answer accordingly, and let's do the next portion also. है ना? Okay, so what is happening here? You have considered the final sale. चलो ठीक है. Let's do one thing. Let's prepare a cost sheet, the similar cost sheet for the next case also. Let's prepare the similar cost sheet for the next case also. Like here it is given that if you change the transfer price, like you can see here, they are transferring the goods at rupees 50. You can see here they are actually transferring and they have taken the transfer price as rupees 50. Hai? They are actually transferring the good at rupees 50. But you know that instead of transferring the goods at rupees 50, it is okay if we transfer the goods at rupees 46 for a reason, because we are not incurring this 4 rupees selling and distribution expenses here. Okay, so it will be a good decision if we, instead of 50, if we transfer the goods at rupees 46, we can remove this cost. So, I mean, the division Y need not to buy it at rupees 47 from outside. Instead of buying the product from outside at rupees 47, it is better to buy it internally. Okay, at rupees 46. So you can see, let me show you the calculation for the next one. You can solve it at your own also. Okay, I'm just showing you the calculation. I'm taking the next question. So for example, if the company has taken 47 as a, they are buying it from the market. So instead of buying it internally, they are buying it from outside market. What will happen? So here what will happen? Division Y will buy the unit from outside market at rupees how much? 47. So 47 into 2, because for one unit of production, they need 2 units. So 47 into 2 will be this. This will be the cost of JEX for them, and they are buying it from outside market. Remaining costs we know. They are incurring all these costs. Remaining is this cost, right? This will be the total cost, and the contribution has reduced. Contribution is now 44 for them. So this will be the contribution. So if you will see in this case, their profit is now this. Okay. And what will happen? JEX for division X is, they have the capacity to produce 5 lakh units. They have the capacity to produce 5 lakh units. But right now, since division Y is buying outside, so for that reason, there will be no internal transfer. We will not produce those 2 lakh units here. So what will happen? This division will only produce 3 lakh units, and they will produce this 3 lakh unit and they will sell it outside the market. So for that reason here, what will happen? The contribution will be this, and the profit is only 8 lakh. How? Oh. You can see the profitability of division X has reduced a lot. Like you can see here earlier when they were transferring the goods internally, and even if they do not consider the selling and distribution expense, means if they do not, I mean, this is actually their saving, right? They are not incurring this. So for that reason, you can say their profit was very high. It was not just 8 lakh. Also, the fixed cost was recovered from all the 5 lakh unit. They are using the fixed cost in best possible way, right? So you can see here what is happening when they are producing the goods for inside and outside both, right? And they are using their maximum capacity of 5 lakh units. So what was happening? The profit was maximum here. But for division Y, the cost was rupees 50. That was high. है ना, क्योंकि Y तो 50 में ही खरीद रहा था, ठीक है, तभी वो बाहर खरीदने गया 47 में मिल जाए. So what is happening? You can see here the profitability of division Y was only 25,660. कम था. And instead of this, if division Y will buy it from outside at rupees 47, देखो अब यहाँ क्या हो रहा है? It is buying the unit from market, बाहर से खरीद रहा है. At what price? Rupees 47. So instead of buying it internally, अब internal कुछ production ही नहीं होगा, इसको कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा है. Internally कुछ नहीं हुआ, and this division is buying from outside. तो इससे क्या हुआ? इसकी profitability बढ़ गई. कितनी? क्योंकि पहले वो 50 में खरीद रहा था, now it is buying for 47. So now what is happening? 3 rupees per unit is their profit, and they are using how many unit? 2,40,000 unit they are using actually for the production. So you can see overall itni profitability will increase at least, है ना? So you can see here, this is happening here. The profitability has increased from 25,000 to 32,000. I can see the profitability is increasing just because of this amount. है ना? So you can see, but this is not good for the company, because earlier you can see the overall profitability of the company was this. If you add these two amount now, if you add these two amount, the overall profitability of the company was this. This was the overall profitability of the company. And now what happened when the division Y is buying from outside market, the overall profitability of the company is drastically reduced. The overall profitability, you can see the company's overall profitability is drastically from 75,000 to 40,000. Sorry, from 75 lakh to 40 lakh. Itna kam reduce ho gaya, right? You can see here, the sale of the company is drastically reducing. It's not at all a good decision for the company. Not at all a good decision for the company. है ना? So you can see here, मैंने पहले ही आपको बता दिया था, this is not a good decision. You can see here. Instead, company ना agree कर देना चाहिए था 46 में, 50 की जगह 46 में ही ट्रांसफर कर देना चाहिए था. बजाय इसके कि ये भी नहीं, what I told you, minimum expectation, because department X had spare capacity, तो 2 लाख के लिए तो only if they are recovering variable cost 30 rupees, that was enough. And for remaining 40,000 unit, वो क्या कर सकता था? Variable cost plus opportunity cost. अब what was their variable cost? 30, opportunity cost मतलब 50 में 4 minus कर दो, that's it. 50 में just reduce 4. What was minus 30 भी कर दो. What is it coming? 46, 16. So just consider 16, 30 plus 16. इतने में ही transfer कर दो. So 46 is coming, right? Internally 46 में transfer कर दो ना. That's enough. For 40,000 unit इतने में कर देते हैं. और remaining 2 lakh को 30 में कर देते हैं. Division X भी खुश, Y भी खुश. अब मजबूरी में डिवीजन Y बाहर जाएगा. So for that reason, overall profitability of entire organization will get impacted. क्यों जा रहा है Y बाहर? Because उसका personal profitability कम हो रहा है. उसको लग रहा है मेरे साथ नाइंसाफी हो रही है. Because he can see the profitability of division X is very high, right? It is very high as compared to his own profitability. You can see it's very less. So division Y की profitability बहुत कम है. Division X की profitability is very high. So division Y manager is feeling like मेरे साथ नाइंसाफी हो रही है, right? So division Y will see, instead of buying from X, let's buy it from outside. So that is increasing the profitability of Y, but it is not good for the company as a whole. है ना? And we have learned when we solve the question, we have learned that we will see the goal congruence. We will see the profitability of the entire organization. We will not just see the profitability of a particular organization. We want to see the profitability of the entire organization. All right. So this is what's happening here. Right? So this is what's happening here, and this is what you have to write it here. So to promote the goal congruence, what should be the decision? You can see. Let's see the analysis. See how you should write the analysis. How you should analyze the question. Let's see. Overall profitability of APC reduces drastically. You can see it is reducing. Okay, if division Y will buy the product from outside. Okay, the reduction of profitability is this much. Reason are what? The cost of manufacturing of JEX is only rupees 30. इतना ही लग रहा था वेरिएबल कॉस्ट. इंस्टेड ऑफ 30 यू आर बाइंग इट आउटसाइड एट रुपीज 47. मतलब जो चीज आप अंदर 30 रुपए में बना सकते हो, आप बाहर से 47 में खरीद रहे हो. इट इज नॉट गुड फॉर एंटायर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, राइट? सो इट इज गिवन द कॉस्ट ऑफ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग. इफ यू विल मैन्युफैक्चर इनसाइड द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, द वेरिएबल कॉस्ट It is the cost, right? And spare capacity. There is spare capacity. Khali बैठे हुए हैं यार. So there is underutilization of resources. You are not properly utilizing your fixed cost. Not properly utilizing your resources. You're not properly utilizing the resources, right? So annually, this result in a loss of how much? You can see 2,40,000 पे 17 rupees का loss. There is a loss, है ना? Because you can internally produce it at rupees 30 and you're buying it from outside at rupees 47. Okay, so this will result in a loss. Okay. अभी फिर यहाँ पे I told you that 2 lakh के लिए तो we had a spare capacity for 40,000 unit. The cost will be increased, but that's okay. Even that will not increase the cost that much. So since X no longer ejects internal sale, it can ramp up the external sale to meet up the 3 lakh. Abhi dekho what is happening here. Since X is not producing the goods internally, uski wajah se earlier it was selling 2,40,000, but external demand is 3 lakh. So it has earlier it was selling 2,60,000 outside the market, but now the demand is 3 lakh. So what it has done, it has increased the demand by 40,000, है ना? ताकि at least जो मिल रहा है सो मिले. But still it is not increasing the profitability of the company. Still the company is having a net loss because of this. This is not a good decision for the company, right? You can write it all these things in the answer and explanation. So you can see the question seems to look lengthy. They are not at all lengthy, right? You just need to be careful. And it's just a calculation, I can see. It is just a calculation. Do you have any doubt here? Please solve RTP question 13. I don't know which question you are asking. Janvi, you have one option. Do one thing. If you have that question now, send it on my mail ID. So take a screenshot of that question or just copy the question and send me on my mail ID because I don't know which RTP you are talking about. I have no idea about it. So do one thing. If you want me to solve any specific question, take a screenshot of it or just take a copy of it, send it on my number or send it on my mail ID. So I'll definitely try to help you. Okay, I'll take the question in next session. I'll try to take it in next session. And now the point is that I want to take a very small question because just 15 minutes left. I don't want to make any incomplete question now. Give me 1 minute. Let me see if I can take any. We have done almost all the questions. Okay. Acha, do you have any doubt here? Or let me do one thing. Let me just do a revision. Because I know we have some questions, but I can take it in next session because just very few questions, 3-4 questions left, right? And I know one of the question was incomplete. I will cover it in next session. Okay, incomplete question. I'll cover it in next session. And just 2-3-4 questions left from your material. If you want me to solve some more question, you can send it on my mail ID. And let me just revise it everything. Let me revise the transfer pricing for you because just 15 minutes left. I don't think I can cover a question now. Okay, so I'm just revising the thing for you. Okay. Always remember transfer pricing comes when you have different division. Okay. So always when you read the question, check from which division to which division you are transferring the goods. Sometime the question may relates to find the transfer price. You can see in some of the question they're asking you what will be the transfer price. And you will see in some of the question they're not asking you to find the transfer price. Like immediately, abhi jo question we have done, they were not asking you to find out the transfer price. So instead of finding the transfer price, they may ask you what is the profit if the transfer price is this. They have already decided that the transfer price will be 50. They have already decided that the transfer price will be this. Now tell me with this transfer price, what will be the profit? Ab dekho kitna aasan kar diya. You know the revenue for this department. The transfer price will be the revenue for this department. You know the variable cost of this department. You will get the contribution. You know the fixed cost. You will get the profit of this division. And the transfer price will become the cost here. Transfer price will become the cost here. You will see what will be the revenue, at what price you will sell the final good in the market. That will be the revenue. Other variable costs you will consider. You will find the contribution, subtract the fixed cost, you will get the profitability. तो देखो cost sheet बनाना तो कितना easy, right? We have learned the preparation of cost sheet since ages, right? When you were in CA Inter, वहां से you have learned preparing the cost sheet. And cost sheet is nothing. You just have to consider what is the sale value, what is the variable cost, right? You will get the contribution, then subtract the fixed costs, you will get the profit. You just need to prepare the cost sheet when the transfer price is already given. I just want to say this is the most simple question. बिल्कुल दिमाग ही नहीं लगाना है आपको. You should be careful, but when you are reading the question, just be very careful what you are reading. But if you will see, you just need to prepare a cost sheet, how simple it is. Transfer pricing means still you have to think what you have to do. How you have to solve it. In case of transfer pricing, you still have to think. But in case if they have already given you the transfer price and they're just asking you to prepare a cost sheet to find the profit, it's so simple, right? It's so simple to solve such questions. है ना? So you can see here, in case of transfer pricing, you are only getting these two type of questions. Either they will ask you to find the transfer price or they will ask you to find the profit. When they're asking you to find the profit, it is so simple. You just need to prepare the cost sheet and you have to find the profit. That's it. भले ही कितना लंबा question हो, but actually they are very simple. Acha. Now let's talk about if they're asking you to find the transfer price, how we need to solve such questions, how we can solve it. So in this case, what will happen? You will consider the different division. Division X and division Y. Keep it in mind before deciding the transfer price, what are the factors we will consider in our mind? You will first think, what is the capacity? First check here the capacity. Second thing which you have to check while deciding the transfer price, second thing which you have to check, does the external market exist? See, does the external market exist? Market. See what is the market. See in the market at what price you can sell the goods. At what price you can sell it. See what is the variable cost here. For example, this is the variable cost. In market, you can sell it for ₹20. So now and see what is the demand. For example, the capacity here is 1 lakh. 1 lakh is the capacity. See what is the demand in the market. If the demand in the market is 60,000 units, you can see there is a spare capacity. There is a spare capacity of 40,000 units. Now, if this department is demanding units up to 40,000 units, it is so simple. Abhi yahan tak whatever their demand is, maybe they are demanding 20,000 units, maybe they are demanding 25,000 units, maybe they are demanding 30,000 units, 35,000 units, up to 40,000 units, whatever is their demand, division X can fulfill very easily. क्योंकि खाली बैठे हुए हैं. They have their spare resources. Fixed costs are spare. All the resources are spare. So in such situation, क्या check किया? You will see the capacity first. You will see the external market demand first. Then you will check whether the spare capacity exists. Yes. If the spare capacity exists, then what you will say? Dekho, in case if there is spare capacity, the minimum expectation of division X will be only the variable cost. This is their minimum expectation. They will minimum इतना कवर हो जाए, बस ये मिनिमम है. इससे ज्यादा हो जाए बहुत अच्छा है, मजे करेंगे. But at least they expect minimum to recover the variable cost. So after that, what will happen? They will recover the variable cost. After that, what will happen? They will recover the variable cost here. This is their minimum expectation. They want to recover the variable cost here. Okay. After this, what will happen? You will see division Y. At what price? Abhi dekho, does division Y have option to buy the same product from outside market? Yes. तो देखो यहाँ पे, for example, if the same product is available in the market at ₹12, तो जो चीज खुद मेहनत करके बनाओगे वो 15 रुपए में बन रही है, कम से कम 15 रुपए लगेंगे बिना मेहनत किए, बिना कुछ किए। अगर वो चीज 12 रुपए में मिल रही है ना, तो मेहनत मत करो। Production, do not do the production, don't produce the goods. If you can buy it, see, this is the minimum expectation. The minimum expectation is to recover rupees 15. But if it is possible for you to buy the same product outside market at very less price, even less than variable cost, don't produce the goods, then buy it from externally. No transfer will take place. But if the same product is available in the market but the price is high, ठीक है, price is high, for example 18 rupees में मिल रही है same product, so this manager will maximum pay 18 rupees. बोलेगा ठीक है, अब दोनों टेबल पे बैठेंगे और नेगोशिएशन करेंगे। बोल रहे देखो मैं 15 से नीचे किसी भी कीमत पे जाऊंगा नहीं, because this is the minimum price I'm incurring, this is the minimum cost I'm incurring for producing the goods, so I will at least recover 15. एंड द मैनेजर ऑफ डिवीजन वाई वो बोलेगा कि मैं 18 से ज्यादा दूंगा नहीं, क्योंकि तू नहीं देगा, मैं मार्केट से खरीद लूंगा, राइट? सो इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू सेल इट टू मी, आई विल बाय इट फ्रॉम आउटसाइड मार्केट. So for that reason, he will not go below 18. He will maximum willing to pay 18. So what will happen here in this case? A price range will come. They will negotiate with each other to decide the transfer price. ठीक है? Sometime this is a position of what? Negotiation. Minimum transfer price minimum will be variable cost when there is spare capacity. If there is no spare capacity, matlab whatever you are producing, you are capable of selling the entire unit outside market, so the transfer price will be what? Variable cost plus opportunity cost. So he will recover both. His expectation is both. He want to recover the variable cost as well as opportunity cost. So dekho, keep it in mind when we are deciding the transfer price now. You will see, does that person have spare capacity? Does the division have spare capacity? Or is it working in full capacity? You will see, is it working in full capacity or does they have spare capacity? So if they have spare capacity, will बैठे variable cost recover कर लो, काफी है. But if they are working in full capacity, recover both variable cost and opportunity cost. Opportunity cost will include what you are losing if you transfer internally. Instead of selling outside, if you transfer internally, what you will lose, that you want to recover. Everything which you will lose if you transfer internally, instead of external sale, if you transfer internally, whatever you are losing, you want to recover it here. That will come under full capacity. So this is how you have to solve the question. Keep it in mind. देखो, इससे ज्यादा तो कुछ याद ही नहीं रखना है आपको, बस इतना ही तो याद रखना है. This is the minimum expectation of the division. When you are deciding the transfer price, this is the minimum expectation. When there is spare capacity, variable cost. When it is working in full capacity, it want to recover both variable cost as well as opportunity cost. दोनों recover करना चाहता है. ठीक है? And also when you are deciding the price, if it come about the negotiation, you will see what is the maximum price he is willing to pay outside. ये वाला भी देख लेंगे कि मार्केट में इसको कितने का मिल रहा है, ये भी देखते हैं to decide the negotiation. अच्छा, in some of the cases what will happen, they will not ask you any of these things, right? They will either ask you that देखो ना तो variable cost ना तो opportunity cost. They will say कि decide the transfer price on the basis of what? Question में they will give you cost plus markup. Cost plus markup means total cost plus whatever the percentage you are expecting. Or they will say transfer price will be market value, market price, or whatever they have mentioned you. Matlab, in this case, what is happening? You will get a second case where the transfer price will be given. Accordingly, find the profitability of both the division. So simple, not at all difficult, right? Do you have any doubt? I have just given you a recap of what we have studied so far. Okay, okay, Janvi, let me do one thing. The question which you wrote here, I will take it in next session. Okay, this is not related to transfer pricing, right? But not at all difficult. But okay, I'll cover this question in next session. She wrote me a question. Give me 1 minute. So she wrote this question. We can take this in next session. Okay, that's good that you have given me the question. I can take it in next session. I'm just saving this question here so that we can take it in next session. All right. So similarly, if you people have any doubt, you can just message me, right? I will take it in the class. By the way, we have almost done the transfer pricing, nothing left. If you want to take some doubts, we can take it in next session. We have almost done the transfer pricing. I'll do this question in next session. Okay, so with this, I just want to wind up the session now here. So give me 1 minute. I've taken the question on my screen. Let me show you. So I've taken this question in my screen and I'm saving it, and we will do this in next session tomorrow. Okay, so with this, let me wind up the session and take care all of you. If you have doubt, you can ask me. You have the mail IDs, right? So you have the doubt, you can write in comment here to share. We have enough time, right? We have already almost covered all the transfer pricing related concepts as well as questions, right? Few more concepts are left. Questions are left. We will cover it in next session, like dual pricing method is left. We will cover it in next session. Otherwise, we have covered everything. So transfer pricing is almost covered. And if you have doubt, you can ask me, right? So with this, let me wind up the session. Take care, all of you. Have a nice day. Bye.